To make a spoon, you need to make sure you're working on the front plane to begin with. And we're going to begin by doing the top of the spoon. Use the ellipse tool at the top that we used to use to design our egg, and draw the top of your spoon. Now if you measure this, you probably find it only needs to be quite small. I'm going to make this half the radius over here, so I'm going to do the bottom half about 12 and the top one about 10. So it gives me a nice small part to the spoon. Okay. So once we've got that, we're going to draw the handle to attach to it. The easiest way to do this is to use a square and draw a rectangle that comes down from the ellipse. Think about the length you want this to be. The easiest way to do this, rather than using the measurements on the left-hand side of the page, is to close the rectangle tool down, use the smart dimensions and click onto each of the lines. This way you can actually very accurately put down the length that you want the handle to be. Okay, just by pressing enter, it'll change that. Same with the width. If we click on the width here, you can put in the width as a very precise measurement. Okay. If it's not quite in the right place once you've done that, you can always pick these lines up and move them back into the center like that. Okay. Once we've done that, we're going to curve these corners to make it look a bit more like a spoon shape. So I want to add a little arch onto that corner. Use this tool over here. Click on it. Now it probably default to 10 millimeters, which is quite a lot. Let's make this a lot smaller. So I'm going to go for 3. Click on the corner and it will add the curve to it. I think probably 2 is going to be better in this instance. Okay, slightly smaller still. Also click on the other side so it does both sides. Once you've got the curve, the shape you want it to be, you just press the green and it curves the corners. Okay. So far so good. Now we need to trim off the bits we don't want. Go to your trim tool and get rid of these lines that go into the spoon, but also more importantly, the bit that connects the two parts together. The reason we need to get rid of this is it needs to be a solid, continuous shape. Okay, once we've got this, close down with a green tick and extrude it. Go to extrude. Okay, and think about the thickness that you want the spoon to be. You don't want it a whole centimetre, so make it a little bit thinner than that. Okay, press OK. So far what we've got is a spoon, but what we haven't got is any shape to it. The next tutorial will show you how to do an extruded cut and add the shape that you need. At this point you could add some material to it if you want to, decide what sort of colour you want it to be and add the material onto it. Okay, put it on the whole thing and save it.